1-800-233-1441. Who is this friendly giant coming in here, Jackie?
I don't know. Come in. Who is
I have
this?
a bulletin, and boy, am I glad we're on television here. I have a bulletin here. Now, you know, I'm reading letters to Santa Claus. That's the premise. Now, this is a neatly typed letter.
Is this from Tammy again?
No. This is from the International Brotherhood of Elves, Local 134.
Now we have children.
I think there's trouble at the North Pole. I don't know, but here's what it says. To the management of Claus Enterprises, a wholly owned subsidiary of Grinch Co. Dear sirs, dear sirs, it begins, unless our demands are met, and they include shorter working hours, shorter workbenches, and higher wages, paid holidays, modernization of uniforms, including acid wash denim, and most importantly, it says here, a little respect for the little people working behind the big man, we have no other choice but to strike. That's right, strike your toy shop. It says here, of course, a few yeses from you can turn our no, no, no into ho, ho, ho. Sincerely, Bernard J. Elfberg, President of the International Brotherhood of Elves, Local 134.
We've got to take care of that. I know
Santa.
what would help.
What?
I think some good music, and we have a great entertaining group right now, and Nancy Nelson is right over there on the mall to talk about the ringers, to ring those bells and ring in the joy.
I love them.
This is Beta Neejame. Her daddy is George, and her mommy is Tracy Neejame. They both work here at STN. You know what? We told all of our friends, all of our employees, that they could bring their children today. Well, George and Tracy are newlyweds. Beta's the only child they have. Makes you wonder what they look like, doesn't it? At any rate, Beta's a Shar-Pei. Shar-Peis are a breed from China. They've really only been in the United States about 10 years. The older she gets, the more wrinkly she'll get. Beta, go ahead. You can go to Daddy now. Thank you, darling. Beta came dressed for the party, and we thought you'd like to see her. There you go, Beta. Thank you. All right, I want you to hear some wonderful music. You know, the Christmas carols are very special. Parker, you with me? Parker's the man on the camera who's getting the pictures for you. You're going to meet Rebecca in a minute. How are you, Rebecca?
I'm just fine,
you are our
Nancy.
director, but I need to go past you. You didn't know. Look at this. Randy. This is what happens if I lean on this? Are we safe? This is Randy Fontana. Randy is our stage manager. Normally on STN, he's the one standing behind the camera telling us exactly what to do, and one of these days you'll get it right.
I want to do this for years till I can get it right.
Why are you here now and wearing white gloves? What are you doing?
Well, I'm substituting this group. This group here has graciously joined us for our special today, and they needed an extra ringer, and so I'm the ringer, you might say.
Oh, very bad. In spite of that, I want you to know, as you're watching this effort here on STN, and keep in mind all the proceeds going to Child Help USA, you see a few of us in front of the camera. Needless to say, there are dozens and dozens of people behind the camera. And it is probably the finest, happiest place I've ever worked in here at STN. It's a family.
Happiest place on earth, Nancy.
Oh, don't take away from, I'm trying to be sincere for just a moment. And it's
though.
because of people like Randy Fontana and other folks just like him. Merry Christmas,
Merry
friends.
Christmas.
Mwah. Thank you. Ooh, Merry.
Oh,
Oh, this is a friendly bunch.
Can we cut away now?
Okay, now, thanks, Randy. Now, you play well. Rebecca, tell us your last name.
Brister.
And this wonderful group of bell ringers is from?
Glendale High School in Glendale, California.
And I want to know the significance of the white gloves we just saw Randy wearing.
Well, the bells are 100% brass, and if human oils touch them, it smudges them badly.
May we show our friends?
Sure.
This is what you're talking about.
Right.
And is this a clapper?
This is what you don't do with no glove on.
There you go.
This is a clapper.
I mustn't do this. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I
I'm
don't
touching
have
it.
one
She
either.
just said don't do it, so Nancy did. All right, just for a
But I
moment.
have a glove for you, Nancy, and we're going to let you play one of the bells in one of our songs if you'd like to.
She told me this is how you stop the sound. Boy, am I. All right, enough talking. You enjoy the music just enough so that you have time to go to your telephone. 1-800-233-1441 and continue to purchase the items we're offering to you on our holiday special here at STN, keeping in mind the profits go to Child Help USA. Every single penny is going to benefit some child who, believe it or not, has been beaten or abused by his or her parent. It's a terrible time of year to think that such hurt goes on. It does, but we're all trying to end it, and you can participate. And you can give us the music in which to do it. Am I going over here to my bell?
Right this way.
Randy will be listening. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Happy holidays. You know what? What's your name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca, tell us your first and last name.
Rebecca Parich. Rebecca Cassell.
Never mind.
Janet Lee.
Unju Hong.
Diane Wright. Rena Jameson.
Great. Gentlemen, tell me your names. Hello, Dan. All right. Rebecca, we're ready. Let's do it. I'll stay over here. And which bell am I picking up? But I mustn't do it without my gloves. All right. And you're going to point at me?
Right.
All right. I'll put this on. Here we go. The bell ringers from Glendale High School. That, of course, in Los Angeles, California. Here you go.
All right, we are back here, and this incredibly attractive group of people we see standing here, except for you, Craig. These people are the heart and soul of STN. These are not the people you see on camera, but as Julie and I can tell you, these are the people who make it go, who created it, who came up with the idea, the concept, who worry over it,
That's right.
who enjoy the rewards, but most of all are making sure that it's done right. Now, the man in the sweater over here is Michael Rosen. He is the president. He is the founder of Shop Television Network. And I must say to you, Michael, I knew we were doing a little holiday special. I didn't know it would be like this. This must be a very special time for you.
This is.
And hold up your microphone, Michael.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes, this is a very special time for me, and this is the beginning of the Shop Television Network's first Christmas, and this is something we hope to do every Christmas, is an opportunity for us to share some of the rewards of our year with the rest of the people out there, so that they can feel a part of what we're doing.
Who's this little kid who's a part of you right
My
here?
son Scotty. Scotty, say hello to Steve.
Hi, how you doing, Scotty? And Carol, want to say hello?
Hi, Steve.
How are you?
Great.
You got to feel pretty good about what's happened so far.
I do.
here.
I think it's very exciting.
Now, next to Juliet is a family, the Smith family. You'll think you're seeing double. Actually, both these kids have been on at different times, but you thought it was one.
The same one.
All right.
No, they're,
now,
they're different shirts, so we can let everybody.
I've known these kids for years, and I still, which?
Jake. Zach.
You see, Jake and Zach have grown up with my daughter, whose name is?
Julie.
Those
Well,
are
you
real.
see, it just rolls off the tongue. Like
Gary and Maxine Smith. If you know something about television, you know that Gary Smith, as part of the Smith-Hemian team, has created some of the finest moments in television history. That is not an overstatement. It is a matter of fact.
How many Emmys?
No.
No, we won't go into that.
Come on, Gary.
20
Emmys.
Well, Dwight and I, yes. Smith
Yeah,
Production.
see, Smith-Hemian.
How are you feeling about what's going on here,
I
Gary?
feel terrific about it. It's just, it seems like only yesterday that all of this started, and to feel that we've just been going for a few months now, 4 or 5 months, and to be able to share not only the profits of what we're doing today in this Christmas party.
I think that's wonderful.
With very needy children and things like that. That is a terrific feeling, always. but also to share it with everybody working on STN. It's terrific. I see.
Well, everyone's here with their families.
That's right. All the kids running around.
And again, they all brought in presents to go to Children's Hospital, which is wonderful.
Did you do that? Excuse me.
Yes.
Did you bring in a present? What happens with the present you brought in?
It goes to the
Children's Hospital.
Children's Hospital.
And what's my daughter's name?
Julie.
No, wait. I've got to jump over here. Pardon me. I've been waiting for this moment for years. This is Maxine, Gary's wife. Maxine has had a phobia about being on television, and this is all your life. This is your moment.
This is it. I'm very comfortable now, actually. I'm ready to take over the show, Steve.
Here's the mic.
I was kidding.
All right, and Craig Ellins is with us, co-founder of Shop Television Network. How are you doing?
Fine, Steve. How are you?
I am fine. By the way, who are you holding there?
This is Sam.
We didn't want you to be alone.
Sam is the official reindeer dog of STN.
he's been de-antlered, I noticed.
Yes, we're trying to get the antlers back.
Now, if I might, there's a gentleman over here. Sir, would you please come in right over here? Mr. Claus, how are you, sir?
How do you do?
Good to see you.
How do you do? Juliet, how do you do? I have here, if I may turn around.
Yes.
A check from the STN family to Child Help USA to help the children.
Wonderful.
That's great. And thank you, Santa.
Thank
you. We know it comes from Santa, but I'm still going to ask Michael Rosen, why this particular involvement?
I just feel, you know, in my own personal life and in the lives of all of us, that the kids are really where we've got to put a lot of our energy and a lot of our thoughts. And there's a lot of youngsters out there that don't have the opportunity that Scotty and all of our youngsters do, and I think that they're the ones that we should be thinking about this Christmas.
And one of the things I think that, I think I can speak for Juliet and Pat Boone, who is not here, and certainly for Bob Braun and Nancy Nelson and Paula McClure and all the gang at STN, one of the things that we are aware of, while this is an enterprise that is here to be successful in a system that can create some big success, STN has never lost the sight from the moment we went on of the giving aspect, because we always take time, we always take a moment to remember, gee, if we can sell products and do it as part of business, we can also help a lot of people and raise money where it's needed. And we have done it since the moment we've come on, and all of us are very proud of it. We thank you for that, Michael.
Thank you, Stephen. To yourself and Juliet and Pat, you couldn't be in better hands. Thank you.
Sweetly singing o'er the plain, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strain. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Shepherds, why this jubilee? Why these songs of happy cheer? What great brightness did you see? What glad tidings did you hear? Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Here we are in Electronics Plus. Kenneth Yaz, who is here so often and has taught us a lot, taught me a lot about Electronics Plus. And here we have the introduction for you to say that you're an electronics wizard. Maybe you are. What you have done most effectively, as far as I'm concerned, is you've made me, the world's least electronic wizard, understand some of these products.
Well, you've learned so much so fast, Steve. I mean, you're absolutely the best person to work with because you absorb it very quickly.
And I know nothing to start with.
No, but you're a great student. You get an A for all of the segments we've done.
I get an E+, Electronics Plus.
And there it is.
All right.
There it is.
We are continuing.